Hi everybody, welcome to True Wants, where here we try to help you make that decision if it's going to change from a want to a need. If you are new to my channel, I really hope you will choose to subscribe. It's free and it's easy. It's the red button that's right underneath this video. If you press it and it turns gray, you're in. It's that simple. There's also a bell that's beside that subscribe button, and I recommend that you press it. It's called the notification bell, and what ends up happening is YouTube will then send you one email notifying you that I just uploaded a brand new video. You will see in your inbox the picture and the title of the video, and if you press on the picture, it acts like a shortcut and it takes you directly to the video. It's something I use and I enjoy, and I always want to make sure that you guys know about it as well. I do upload a lot, and sometimes my videos are time sensitive. So this way, if you press that bell and hit that subscribe button, you'll be all set and you will be in the know. All right. Also, if you are already subscribed to my channel, thank you. If you press that bell as well during anybody's video, you will then start getting the notification as well. All right. Okay. Today is a video that I'm going to be doing that's a little bit different. It's going to be skincare related because I have been introduced to a brand called 111 Skin, and I got very lucky in an IPSY box that I received this product, and it was one of my first IPSY boxes, and I'm pretty sure it was an ultimate box. And I could not believe the difference in my skin when I used this product. So when I had an opportunity during, they had add-ons or something, I used points. I know I replenished this with, I think it was 1,800 points, as well as when it was an add-on, I did that as well. I've been so impressed with this product, and the difference that I'm seeing in my skin with this brand and this product really intrigued me to learn more about the brand. And so what I did was I started doing some research on the brand to find out why this product, out of all the products that I've received, this one I'm finding gave me a little bit something different. And what I found out is it's called a booster. And so I started to decide that I was going to sit down and do a video on this and this brand. So just to bring you into more of what I've educated myself on, and that's what I like to look for on the YouTube platform, is some creators that the fun of getting the boxes and the makeup and sharing all that is definitely something that I love. But as we're getting older, the skincare is really the first thing that we see when we take the makeup off, and the first thing that we see first thing in the morning. So the more that we take care of our skin, the better I feel. My makeup even makes my skin look, I just feel the basic is to make sure that you guys are doing proper skincare. So that was something that was always, whenever I had the budget to do so, I would buy my Erno Laszlo, and if you're from Canada, that was exclusive into a store that was called Holt Renfrew. It still is called Holt Renfrew. I don't know why I said that. It's called Holt's. It's similar to like a Nordstrom's here. It's like a higher end store. So I just felt that the makeup counters, were in all the department stores. So the higher end stores still had your Cliniques and all your other, basic counters that we see in all of the department stores. But the Nordstroms and Holt's were the ones that had some brands that the other stores didn't have. So I always felt that shopping for even my makeup, I always like to do it in the higher end stores, simply because I felt it was, the girls had more time behind the counter to spend because there wasn't as much traffic in those stores. And that's how I felt. So that's where I learned a lot about my makeup and my skincare, and it was from those counters. And then later on, the shopping channels, I learned a lot through them, because on those channels you got either the spokesperson or the actual owners of the companies that went on to the channels that taught us about the products. And so now when we see the products in the boxes, I get very excited that certain brands are now entering into the boxes that used to be really exclusive brands that were in the stores. So I'm really, really impressed. So when I got introduced to this 111 Skin, it was a brand that I didn't know about, and I never saw it in any of the stores. So I wanted to learn more about it before I started applying it to my face. And I do my research and I take my notes. So you're going to see me reading a bunch of stuff, and then I'm going to show you, because I do have, because of the boxes, I have been able to receive about 3 different types of 111 Skin, and one was in the most recent box that I got from Boxycharm. So in the month of July. So I decided, you know what, now's the time to sit down and do a video, because I have enough of their products to be able to share with you guys, so that when you will see these products, because they are very expensive, and they are all of them are over $100 each, and all of them are considered boosters, which I will explain what that is. And then you would then, when you will see them in the add-ons, or you will see them in your boxes, it might be something you're going to want to try, because these are brands that, you know, a lot of girls say, oh, I'm not familiar with this brand. Well, there's a lot of brands, and there's a lot of manufacturers that develop different brands for different manufacturers. And as I explained in previous videos, my background, you know, is in working with manufacturers and things like that. So it was more in not formulations, it was more in developing products. So that, for me, I know that, you know, there's far less factories than there are companies that use the factories. But so you might go into one factory and you will see, you know, a lot of other brands when you're walking around and doing your tours, that they're making it for them and they're making it for them. So that's why you have to sign a lot of confidentiality agreements and things, because you get to see a lot when you start seeing that different world. So when people say, oh, it was made in China, well, there are some factories in China that are really, really good, and their formulations are really, really good. You just have to know which ones you're working with, and you would be really surprised with how many brands that they might develop the formulations here in the United States, but they use the ingredients they again send to these factories that are in other worlds, because the labor is a lot less expensive. And so products that we're spending $100 or whatever for would cost a lot more, even though the ingredients are the same ingredients. It's just putting the formulations together and stuff. It's less expensive sometimes to do it in another country. That's my understanding. That's what I've learned, and I wanted to share that with you guys as well. So let me tell you a little bit about 1-1 Skin. And as I said, I'm going to be reading a lot, and I just want to make sure that you guys are okay with that, because there was so much information and I didn't want to misrepresent. This isn't a sponsored video or anything like that. This is me learning and wanting to share this with you guys here. So this 1-1-1 Skin, I had no idea. It was developed by a plastic surgeon, and it was through almost, and this is where a lot of the uniqueness comes about, was he took and inserted a sponge filled with collagen in one of his patients, and he soaked it in a formula that he was working on, and it's called NAC. And he put it under the skin, under this surgical patient that he had, to accelerate the healing process. And they were so surprised with the results that he started working on all these types of formulations, and then putting what he calls this NAC formula inside of his formulations. So he's feeling that that's when it was truly born, and that's where he created the complex, and then he started this 1-1-1 Skin company. So he's saying that it's the body's most powerful antioxidants. It's the superior results, including the strengthening of your skin, of your scars, and giving you a more youthful appearance. So NAC, which he calls his formula Y2, has come to embody what he calls the principles of his 1-1-1 Skin company. And then they're bringing the clinical inspired skincare that addresses our real life concerns to their customers. This has been around over 20 years of his expertise and his medical observations. He developed products using innovative formulas, creating skincare that can replicate in clinic treatments that while feeling opulent indulgence and giving us, you know, the results that are like crazy. So anyways, his name is Dr. Yanis Alexandrides. I hope I'm pronouncing him right. He's an MD, and he's the founder of 1-1-1 Skin, and he's supposedly a renowned plastic surgeon. This all started, I think, from what I read, in 2012, and he started with select products from a now established range that he then gave the exclusivity to Harrods in London, which is supposedly also a very high-end store. And they gave him one shelf in the back of the store, and then he educated 2 employees on it. And that's where he got himself into the retail world. So then he said after 3 to 4 years, they gave Harrods the exclusivity to their brand, and it was in there, and that was the only place that you were able to purchase the product. they're saying then after that, he started working more and more on other products, and just through the feedback of those customers and so on and so forth. And that's where it completely grew from. Anyways, long story short, then he says his journey went on where he started to come into America and Asia. And from there, they have gone from 2 employees in the stores to 80 members of staff in the last 7 years. That is located both in stores and in their head office. Today, they stand proudly in the beauty hall at Harrods with a renowned counter and a window display celebrating everything 111 Skin. So he really, the fact that we don't know about it here in the United States, he is renowned. So anyways, this product is produced in both Europe and also in the Far East, depending on the scale. In both cases, all the raw materials are sourced from their regular suppliers and remain consistent in their premium quality, which is what I explained to you as my background shows. So boosters, what are boosters? And this was what I had to learn more about, because I never heard about a booster before. And they're saying that boosters are designed to tailor the skincare regime to their individual needs. They deliver concentration of high potency active ingredients that target specific concerns to be used directly on clean skin after cleansing and after an essence. You mix it in with your skincare or your serum or your moisturizer. And he's saying even if you don't do those steps, you can mix it in with your makeup, and then your makeup will then have skincare benefits, which I never knew. And I'm so excited to have that opportunity to try that as well. And then there's different boosters for different concerns. So he had boosters that I saw on his website that were for inflammation, for acne, for hydration, for pollution, for just, he had vitamin C ones. He had all these different types, and on his website, he helps you know which ones you can choose. We don't have the choices when we get them in our boxes, but I'll tell you something. The ones that are in the boxes are not duds. These are some of his top sellers. So he's very smart. And I always say that if I had a brand and I wanted to get it out there, I would definitely invest in putting it into the box to get it into the hands of influencers or creators or people that will use the products and tell other people, because word of mouth is everything. And to me, the boxes are getting brands that I am so excited to be able to share with you guys. So the first one that I fell in love with and the first one that I got introduced to from IPSY was the 111 Skin. And this is his vitamin C brightening booster. And this is the one that I've already replenished about 3 times. This is, it was like 180 or 150, I can't remember, but it definitely over $100. It was one of the most expensive ones. And this is the one that made me start looking and doing research on his brand. So this vitamin C brightening booster delivers a concentration dose of active brightening ingredients to target the signs of hyperpigmentation, age spots, uneven skin tone, and discoloration. That's what vitamin C does. So vitamin C is a powerful antioxidant that helps to encourage collagen in the skin as well as brighten the complexion. This booster, which combines pure vitamin C, which is why it's also in a dark bottle, with licorice root and other ingredients to boost the brightening and antioxidant effects. All of this formulation with a citric acid, which will help drive the ingredients deeper into the skin without any irritation. And that says a lot, because vitamin C, you have to be very, very careful, because it does, help brighten and do all the fantastic things, but you have to be very careful, and you got to put your sun, screen on, which you should be doing anyways, but it is a really, really strong antioxidant. So this also will help the skin for UVA damage, stimulate collagen production, and lift away the dark spots, revealing a brighter skin underneath, and it really, truly does. So the benefits of vitamin C will firm and protect the skin with the powerful antioxidants that I mentioned, the licorice roots, and so on and so forth. So this was the first product that I got introduced to. I'm going to show you, everything comes in a dropper form. I use a couple of drops that I put in, and as you can see, the consistency is really, really liquid. And if you're not familiar with skincare at all, the consistency goes from the lightest to the heaviest. So you always start, after you cleanse, you always should be, and if you're not, that's fine. I only got introduced to it about a couple of years ago, an essence, which really to me took my skincare to the next level. Essences are very, I didn't even have to like rub it in. My skin just drank this in. That's the first thing that I noticed with it. I literally put it on my skin after my essence. And essence, what it does is it helps all your products go deeper into your skin. So if you can invest in an essence, they're not inexpensive. And I actually got introduced to essences through the Touch Up brand, and that was really expensive, but I got it in a kit, so I was able to use it. And I find when I get things in kits, because years ago when I used to buy my products, I would possibly use it like every other day, because when you're spending $100 on a serum on your own, you definitely don't want to use it all up within 30 days. But when you get it in a kit that costs you $25 or $50, and this is only one of the products, you will use it as a regimen so that you will see the benefits. So that's what I always liked about the QVCs, in fact, because when they did the kits or they do these one-day specials, they enable you to lock it in, and then you're able to replenish it in the amount of time that you want to, and then you stick with that price that they had as that one-day special. So that really intrigued me, and I used to do that all the time before I got the boxes. Now with the boxes, I'm experimenting more and more, and my knowledge of products is broadening because of the boxes. And I can't say enough of how much I enjoy these subscription boxes. So that was the first item that I received, and this, like I said, was a total replenish. So now, in the newest box that I got, we got the one that is his NAC brand, which I told you all about at the beginning, that he puts his formula into all of these. This one is a pollution defense booster. This is his newest product. So if you think you're getting, you know, stuff that's been sitting on the shelf, or you're not, not at least that I've experienced with IPSY and Boxycharm, that the products that I'm getting, that I got, this is their number one that was in the product, and now this I know is one of their newer releases. And this one is to provide a multifaceted complexion defense. It's an essential booster which utilizes the power to protect peptides and antioxidants to shield the skin and safeguard against damage caused by free radicals. Free radicals is just pollution and everything outside the environment, including from fluorescent lights inside, or television screens, computer screens, blue light they call it now. You'll see glasses about it all now. But years ago they simply called it radical. That's what they called it, free radicals. So a must-have for skin that is exposed to harsh urban environments, long periods of time in front of a screen. It will maintain a healthy, fortified complexion. So they're saying you will see your benefits that you'll get from this is it will defend against the acceleration of aging caused by screen-emitted light. He's talking about computers. Forms a protective barrier to shield against air pollution, which is those free radicals, and heal skin to reduce the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles. So really, really excited that this was in the box. And this is, like I said, one of his newer products. But all of them have this NAC, but they also have other ingredients that you can choose which one it fits what you need. And like all of them, you can put them on right after your essence, but definitely before your serums, because they are a lighter consistency. But the fact that these are what he calls boosters, it means that you can also put them into your skincare, into your makeup, which I never thought to do, which is really smart. This one is a little bit thicker. It's not as runny. That's this one here. And this one is for the free radicals. And you can choose which one, you know, that you need for that day. I definitely wouldn't, I don't like to mix boosters, but I'm not sure if you can or you can't. That's actually a question I should ask. But this really, really feels a lot more hydrating. The vitamin C one definitely penetrated the skin. This one I think is going to take a little bit of time to penetrate into the skin, but it's definitely one that I will be using and enjoying. I'm so excited that this was in one of the newest Boxycharm boxes. Then this is another one that I received. This one, and everything came in retail boxes, just so you know, with Boxycharm. There's nothing crossed out or anything like that. These are legitimate products that if you went to buy it retail, this is exactly what you would get and you would receive. I love that it comes, because if I ever want to choose to give it, you know, to family, friends, or giveaways, you're getting it like as if I purchased this in a store. We get it at a fantastic, fantastic value to enable us to try the products. So this is the last one that I have in their series, and I think he has about 5 boosters. One I know is geared towards acne. One is geared towards energizing the skin. It's good for, you know, if you're playing sports and things like that. And then the ones that will be received here. So this one is called the Rose Gold Radiance Booster, and these other ones are about $135 on his website, if my memory serves me correctly. And it is cosmetics meets skincare booster that soothes and hydrates while leaving your skin with a radiant, illuminated finish. For tired skin, will be transformed from dull to incandescent, which is fantastic. That's like candlelight, you know, wow, we all look great with all the lights are down on the candlelights, and you get that candlelight effect on your face and you just look so beautiful. That's what he's talking about. It says, taking inspiration from their popular rose gold brightening facial treatment masks, this booster is formulated with rosa extract and pure gold to enhance the natural radiance of skin and dewy radiant complexion. Apply it all over your face for a lasting luminosity, or apply it to just your higher points, such as your cheeks, your bridge of your nose, so like a highlighter, it sounds like. So the benefits are, there's pure gold, he says, which is an instantly illuminates the skin to your skin and your radiant glow. There's rose flower water, which calms irritation, hydrates, protects the skin from any external aggressors. There's niacinamide, which is a moisturizer which soothes inflammation, brightens, reduces discoloration, and it helps also to even out your complexion. And it says you can apply 3 drops directly on your skin. You can mix it with your favorite 111 skin serum or apply it to the high points of your face. And this is always right after cleansing. So these are always your first step. So it's depending on what you want. And as you can see on this one here, actually, let me just mix it. But as you see in this one here, it has that that beautiful rose gold color. I don't know if that's catching on the camera. It is just so beautiful. And this is what this one looks like here. This one I use very sparingly because I feel, you know, by 3 o'clock my skin, because I'm a combo girl, I get that radiance anyways. But this is just luxury in the bottle. And already the first one has already penetrated into my skin. And now this is the third one that I'm putting in. So boosters, from what I've learned, is that you can add them into your serums, you can add them into your moisturizers, and you can add them now, which I've learned, into your actual liquid makeup, so that you can get skincare benefits while you're wearing your makeup. So like I said, I am totally impressed with all 3 of these. This is one, like I've said, I've repurchased. I'm totally impressed with this brand, and I couldn't wait to sit down and just tell you guys a little bit more about it, so that if you're getting this in your boxes, I think it is exceptional, and I wanted to sit down and share that with you guys. All right, so that's my video for today. I wanted to share that with you. Once again, I always appreciate so much that you take any time out of your day to spend it with me here. I do make informative videos. I try my best to share the information that I have. That's why I started the channel. And as I learn, I like to share that with you guys as well. All right. But once again, what's most important during this time in our life is for everyone to continue to stay safe and stay well. The fact that I am more inside now than ever before, I've had the opportunity to try a lot more of my skincare that I've gotten in the boxes, and I feel my skin has been getting better and better. I'm still wearing makeup every day because we still have a business, there's still Zoom calls and all that, so I'm always dressed for work. But for me, the fact that we get to, his company started doing masks as well, because I think his wife went to China and she was so impressed with the Korean and the Asian markets that they wanted to make sure to infuse that. So when we get these sheet masks, I always tell you the serum that's in there is fantastic, and to make sure to keep it and take that mask out, keep that serum in the pouch, reuse that same serum over the next couple of days, because it's the same serums that you're going to find in these really expensive brands that they're putting into the sheet masks. It's just easier for us to keep a mask on our face, because with that you keep it on for the 10, 15, 20 minutes, and sometimes some of them even suggest 30, that you keep it on your face. And if you know that and it's a mask on your face, you'll wait. If you don't, you'll start putting this on before this penetrates, and then you'll do your next step, because we're always in such a hurry to get our routines done. Sit back, enjoy your skincare, enjoy the fact that we're getting these high-end brands in boxes. And that's why I'm enjoying the subscription boxes, and I set up the channels so that I can share them with you. All right? So everybody, continue to stay safe and stay well, because health is number one. All of this is fun. We get to learn a lot. We get to spend time with our family members that maybe we weren't in these close quarters for this long period of time before. But so take a breath, enjoy it. Take the time that we have here that stopped our hustle and bustle. Do some more skincare like I have been doing, and I think you'll start seeing some fantastic results. All right, see you in my next video, everybody. Take care for now. Bye.